Hi everybody, back again on the Pocono Television Network. Really, really honored to have with us Delwyn Fiddler. And Delwyn and I met a little while back. He's just an amazing resource for the Native American history within the Pocono Mountains. And actually the word Pocono derives from a Native American word, which is river between two large mountains. Now we have a lot of mountains within the Pocono Mountains, but I'm gonna let Delwyn just tell us a little bit about his heritage and his ties to the Pocono Mountains. Delwyn, it's so nice to have you here.
Oh, it's awesome to be here. It's an honor to bring forth the stories of our ancestors. I'm Lakota from South Dakota, but currently the ties into is we follow the buffalo, and all the relatives came from it beginning in time of the early days into now. And I was going to make that connection with everybody to education, but also bring the past together to modern day understanding for the people, to have that bridge to come together.
And you and I talked, I remember when you had talked about the Poconos having some type of energy, and I wanted you to kind of talk to us a little bit about that too, the mountains themselves.
Oh yes, coming here is like a home. I feel really positive here, but also a lot of things that history had taken place here, through the trails coming through north and south, west and east, from the sea to land, and then all the history that took place here, the Indian, French, and wars, the gatherings that took place of the beginnings of what we call United States. Declaration of Independence, and then all the nations, what we call kind of the traditions, trails that kind of return, what we call Trail of Tears. That went south, that what happened in the south, but also happened up north as well to push back the natives that were here at one time as well. So there's like more than just one nation here that kind of go into the north with this area of the Iroquois, you know. But that nation also has a prominence in this area, but also other nations like myself also still have that finding back to our ancestral lands, but also healing for different places, different times of the year.
And your heritage really relates to medicine, correct? Is that right? And can you tell us about that? That's fascinating.
Yes, I have a long line of ancestral from chiefs and also medicine men of my nation, the Good Nation, the White Buffalo Calf Pipe family, and also the medicines that's shown from father to son, but also the oral tradition. So today I'm still continuing that with all people, making that bridge with everybody, but also understanding how we're connected to each other, but also the world and the stars above, and how we being an advocate to how to take care of each other, but also Mother Earth. And then having that medicine with physically, emotionally, spiritually, having that medicine, and then having like a medicine pouch here. These different stones represent you, but also the 7 chakras, but also there's a different note that we all have. So these medicines will come with what we call the medicine wheel. Now you sell these different places like the Ring of Rocks here that you have just nearby, different places throughout Philadelphia, but also Pennsylvania, and also throughout the United States. There's just different areas they call the mounds. And the mounds are also a place that will guide you to different locations to plant corn, to understand those different things at that time to now, but also renew yourself on how to carry on for the future generations.
Now you yourself have been all over the world to talk about your heritage and to educate peoples about your heritage. And you had always said to me about music and how you've used music to do that and how it is part of your heritage. And you had played some of this for us before. You have to tell us a little bit about what you have here, please.
Well, this one here, I have a drum here. It's a sign of the buffalo. A friend gave this to me because she said, Dad, when you come from the Lakota and we follow the buffalo, that's what kind of particularly we come to Pennsylvania, because the buffalo came this far. And then also this is a fancy dancer, but also interpretation. I'm taking it as the 7 consulfires of the Lakota, what we call Osetia Shikawi, of the Petesanwi, the White Buffalo Calf Black woman, coming blessings to the Buffalo Nation with all the people. And through that hand drum is a heartbeat. So you have a beat like this. We have your typical hand drum, and there's different meanings to different songs. But sometimes you just gotta have it sit here, just like that,
Wow, so what does that mean?
It's a straight song it's a heartbeat, and at different times, like when people have like a new baby or whatever is happening within the people's lives, and call upon for weddings, different gatherings such, to new beginnings and springtime, different weather to accommodate with the heartbeat. This represents the heartbeat of the world, but also for yourself, the heartbeat of Mother. Mother Earth is heartbeat, so that kind of singing thing. So you bring that energy with you, how you created that. And then this here, a good friend of mine traveled with me throughout the world, we call the loon flute. But he gifted this to me, and I share this is like more like a copropilli from Southwest nations. But they sing such songs for sweetheart, for recording, but also it's also education to share that knowledge. I think that's the best way to educate people is through education, but also music and dance.
Wow, that's fascinating. That's awesome. We have about a minute left. I wish we could go on all day, but we're going to see more of Delwyn in the future. We really are. But talk to me a little bit just about some of the other two.
This is a double flute here. There's kind of sounds on here. This also I do for like weddings or special things on this well, but it's like a G flute. So different sounds like this. So it has a different kind of sound on it, but this one's like double flute and double A frame, but it has a different kind of tones. But this one here, I like this one. I do it for weddings and special occasions. So this is all part of the courtship, but also friendship, and trying to share that, extend it out to all the people of the world, to engage in a song and dance, that we're one, one big happy family,
Well, I think we can all take a lot of lessons from that. Delwyn, I want to thank you so much for being here. This has been an honor for me, an honor for all of us, I think, watching here, the PTN Network. This is Delwyn Fiddler, so we're going to have him back, but we want to thank you for watching.